キオラ日本。日本の皆様、こんにちは。ようこそエコストアのストーリーへ。地球とすべての命あるものの健康と幸せのために作られた愛情こもった本物の製品が、長くて白い雲に覆われた島ニュージーランドからやってきました。マルコムランズはエコストアの創業者です。
So back in 1986, myself, Melanie and a small group of artists set up New Zealand's first permaculture eco-village. We had 150 acres of beautiful land by the coast in the north of New Zealand, and our back boundary was a national park. So the water coming into our land was as pure as any water on the planet. And we thought, wouldn't it be wonderful if the water leaving the village was just as pure as the water coming in? And we were pretty sure we could do this because we were organic gardeners, we had really good land practices. But what we hadn't thought about, and what many people back then hadn't, what about the water coming out of our house? So we started looking at the shampoo, the dishwash, the laundry, and we were outraged that we actually had more toxic chemicals inside our precious home than what we'd been campaigning not to put on the food. There it was, with our children running around, touching these chemicals all day long. It was an incredibly big moment for us. So we all started looking at solutions to this. 8 years later, when I started ecostore, I had found all the top companies in New Zealand that were making the right products. I put them together in a mail order catalogue and started selling to the world. People were loving what we were doing, and we started getting phone calls and letters and social media saying the same thing. Since using your products, I don't sneeze anymore when I'm cleaning the house. I used to have this rash on my body, it's just disappeared. This funny little eczema thing I had here behind my knees, gone. Even my asthma's getting better. And we went, oh my God, what's happening here? Because we were like saving the planet. But right back at the beginning, we got the light bulb. And so now we are so paranoid about what goes on your skin. We won't use it unless it's safe. That's the difference of ecostore. Because of that, we are leading the world in this particular area.
トニー・モーペスはエコストアの製造部門、エコテックの運営・仕入れ部長。
ecostore's growth's just been huge, so really just keeping pace with that. We've been scouring the planet to find and buy the most modern plant to invest and inject into our facility. We've just put in place a soap tablet finishing line and a packing line for our powder. Just recently as well, we stumbled across sugar plastic.
There's one thing that's always bothered me right through the 20-something years of ecostore was here we had these amazing chemicals that they weren't harmful for you, they weren't harmful for the planet. But everyone said to me, well, Malcolm, they're in these horrible plastic bottles. Aren't they just toxic? How can you do this? And I'd say, well, you're right. I didn't have any answer because we had no alternative. But then we found out about what was happening in Brazil and Japan. The combination of two great companies, making plastics out of sugarcane.
So it's the same chemical structure as HDPE that's from petrochemical source, but this is sustainably sourced and sequesters carbon as opposed to releasing carbon like the alternative petrochemical bottle.
This is so amazing because not only are we using a plant, we are actually capturing carbon from the atmosphere inside the plastic.
We're the first people to do this in the category that we're in the bottles that we're in. So this injection stretch blow machine that we've purchased and have in place at our bottle converter is the first of its kind in New Zealand.
I never would have believed that we'd be using plastic to help solve global warming. Who would have thought?
VIT さんはエコストアで研究開発のマネージャーです。
There's different levels of greenness. There's light green, medium green, dark green. We're definitely a dark green brand. We will pay a premium for our raw materials just so we can hand on heart say that we've got the most sustainable, ethically sourced raw materials in our products.
We're constantly and continuously improving. We're trying to do things as efficiently, as profitably and as environmentally friendly as possible. So everything that we do touches on all of those cornerstones of our business model.
The innovation side of EcoStore really excites me. We're currently looking at utilisation of waste streams, which then can be turned into functional raw materials and utilised within our product range.
We've come so far in 20 years from a humble little outfit in a village in the far north of New Zealand, and now we're ready to take on the world. We've got the top scientists, we've got the technologists, we've got an amazing team here at head office, and our manufacturing plant is to beat the world. We're actually the most certified eco-factory in the Southern Hemisphere, and we're improving all the time. We're looking forward to bringing more technology in. We never rest. Look out, world, here we come.
洗濯用洗剤、食器用洗剤、住まい用洗剤、手洗い用とボディ用洗剤、ヘアケア用品、ベビーケア用品、敏感肌用製品、